Good morning, boys and girls. How are you doing? Yesterday there was no video because it was Blackout Tuesday, and yeah, important to voice what we think. Here you go. So back to tarot now, and we're gonna do a normal, whatever normal means really. And yeah, we're gonna get 6 cards, and if it's not too long, then we might do 3 cards extra just to have like a a better kind of understanding of what's going on, right? What's going on? Not again, not again. So my hair is wet. That's why it's under control. Then again, whatever. Okay, we're not on a tutorial for hair. We know that. We know that. I keep saying that, but it's true. Okay, very powerful cards so far. Interesting, interesting. This one wanted to come out, and this one, oh, here we go. Ooh, we have 7, because that's what we do. Right, let's embrace it all. So, right. The current vibe is Three of Swords, which is either third party or at the very least, matter of the heart, and it's been painful, and maybe there's been some painful words exchange. The reason why I might think is a third party is because we have, someone choosing between two. Here you have it. But let's see what's happening. It can be between 2 jobs as well. Let's not focus only about love, even though love is important anyhow. So what we have here is a magician. So you are manifesting. You manifesting, or you manifested this, relationship, even though it's been painful. Maybe, excuse me, in order for you to redefine who you are, what are your values, why you are ready to accept and why you're not ready to accept. Maybe it's a kind of a relationship that kind of slap you in the face in order to wake you up and think, okay, I'm not gonna sell myself short. I want to be treated as a lady. I'm talking, for myself, but also as a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be treated fairly. Absolutely correct. So sometimes relationship like that happen, and maybe you manifested. Sorry, be hot. Maybe you manifested this relationship in order to realize, okay, what do I want? Right, and 10 of Swords. So the end of something, beginning of something else. So yes, it's probably the end of you selling yourself short, and now the beginning of, okay, this is me, and I need to be treated a certain way. Period. Good. And you're very much in your power because you're Queen of Pentacles. So you're about stability as well when it comes to money, but also stability and strength when it comes to who you are. You have a status, you're a bloody queen. Right, and then you have a 4 Swords. So maybe, yes, you needed to recover and heal, recharge battery, because obviously it hurt, of course. And you had to cut some BS, as we know, because the Queen of Swords, that's what she does. She doesn't mess around. Okay, you don't treat me well, out. Serious. Plus, you want to maintain a certain balance, and of course you do. Of course you do. Is that just under the Queen of Pentacles as well? So here you have it. And maybe justice needed to be served. I would say overdue. And the Tower. That's an extra card we have, and that is part of your destiny. And we cover all of them. Can you cover them? That was difficult to say. That was a challenge in himself, right? Yeah, the Tower is destiny. It was supposed to happen that way. And because you all learn lesson no matter what. Yeah, magician, yeah. So you did create it, you manifested that relationship that was powerful. I mean, the devil doesn't have to always be negative. Of course, it can be toxic. It can be codependency. And maybe you had to reveal to yourself that you are a codependent kind of personality. We can be codependent about love, about drugs, about, chocolate cake, anything, work as well, sports. Codependency is not healthy. So you maybe needed to manifest this in order to realize. And then that brought you quite a bit of frustration. I'm just still covering. Okay, that's understandable, but you needed to learn the lesson. You don't learn lesson when everything is perfect, right? You learn lesson when you go through pain. So 10 of Swords covered by the 9 of Wands. So someone is going to come towards you a little bit all over the place, but is that person going to come? Maybe the same person. Who knows? Or someone else. Yes. So it's part of your path. It's part, I mean, you're shining at the moment anyway. You regain your power. That's covering the Queen of Pentacles, by the way. I should introduce that, should I? And yeah, you rebalance your emotion, you're shining, you're following your path, and also maybe you are guided, but you might also guide other people as well, which is beautiful. Four of Swords covered by the King of Swords. So yes, you probably had to recover from someone that was in appearance, or still is, very kind of together, maybe slightly cold, I would say, but inside, don't be fooled. That person feels a lot, but doesn't say anything because that person wants to keep the appearance. You know what I'm saying, right? But what we but he's obsessed, or she is obsessed in a very sexual way, right? And the Queen of Swords covered by the Two of Cups. So there may be an idea of reconciliation. However, that person, if that person come back, because it's just underneath the Knight of Wands, has to come back with some serious fresh ideas on what a relation look like, because the Queen of Swords won't take that. So yeah, there's a lot of attraction on both sides, I have to say. So yes, maybe this is an idea of reconciliation, but that is not enough to make a reconciliation work. I'm sorry. Eight of Wands is about communication, so yes, you're probably going to receive communication, because it's also, again, under the Knight of Wands. I'm going a little bit further on that. Anyway, now moving on to Justice, covered by the Moon. So yes, in order to get justice in that kind of a situation, you had to go maybe and do some shadow work. Shadow work is all the subconscious coming to the surface, things that you prefer to keep under the carpet, that you need to face in order to actually grow and move on from the situation, either within the same person involved or someone else. You don't want to repeat the same pattern, you don't want to go into a circle, so you want to do that work even though it's very uncomfortable, but you do want to move on. And then obviously you want to focus on the positive thing, not the little thing here. You have someone who can help you, you do have hope here, you have the light, but you are maybe focusing a bit too much on maybe the shadow work. Okay, it's good to work on that, but you don't want to spend Christmas over this, right? Okay, the Tower covered by the Knight of Cups. So yeah, definitely someone's coming. That could be someone else, but someone that's not going to show their feelings neither, or going to be quite guarded. But I have a feeling it's going to be the previous one. That's my understanding, because we have this, and so that's going to create a bit of stress for you. It's understandable, because obviously, can you trust someone who betrayed you, or someone that didn't really, treat you properly? Can you? Once trust is broken, it's difficult, I think trust has to be earned to start with, but when you start by breaking it, whatever is there, then it's very challenging in my eyes, but that's maybe just me. King of Pentacles, so you're going to regain stability, but you're already the Queen of Pentacles. But that's interesting. Maybe you're just gonna find or meet someone else that is much more like you, and is much more simple and straightforward, and no third party, no, not that kind of like blah blah, just like someone who can see you and see you for sure, and appreciate your quality and not playing with you. And that's someone who's, King of Pentacles is someone who knows how to treat people. He does things, or she does things properly, no messing around. And bingo. And that's the kind of person you can build a family with. Et voila. So for me, it's not, oh well. You have free will, it's up to you, as I say always. But I think if someone doesn't treat you properly, then move on. Simple. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because we're in 9 minutes. My God, yak. I speak for England, do I? Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.